All right, so I'm literally limping. Literally, I'm just like, apparently, literally is a word that I shouldn't be using. I had no idea. It suggests that I have a very poor vocabulary. I love that word, literally. I'm literally limping. I've walked for, I would say, an hour and a half, going on 2 hours, and it's like, oh my gosh. So I'm now in the Jardin du Luxembourg, and I'm going to exit in a few minutes. Anyway, Meghan and Harry. So I was just listening to another YouTuber talk about Meghan, and I wanted to do this video about Meghan's star power because he mentioned her star power, and I'm sure I've done other videos that talk about her star power or her wow. I think it was her wow factor, which is really a euphemism for her star power. And she has a high wattage star power, doesn't she? And people have a tough time dealing with it. They can't deal with it. And I don't know why that is. I mean, because you find people with high wattage star power every now and then. I mean, you had the Liz Taylors, and you had Marilyn Monroe, and you had, all the people that are considered great, Josephine Baker, and Brigitte Bardot, and many women of the past years have had high wattage star power, and nobody had a cow about it. It was just, okay, yeah, you're interesting, you're intriguing, we love you, whatever. But most of these others got their star power maybe from their acting. I mean, Meghan's an actor, and she obviously hadn't yet had an opportunity to have her breakout role as a lead actor in film as yet, and so she was on Suits. She was very excellent on Suits, but she was not, she wasn't the star in the sense that she was one of maybe 4 stars, and so she had to share her star stage with 4 other actors. So I think it was more difficult to see what she could really do, her range, because it was an ensemble cast. Fortunately for her, or unfortunately for her, she met her husband before she had her first breakout role in film. And I'm sure if she didn't meet Harry, this was going to be the next step, because this woman clearly is a very ambitious woman and very talented. And it was just a matter of time before, she broke out. I mean, she was doing the TIG on the side and all of her philanthropic work. I mean, she was really building her CV, and one way or another, she was going to be a serious contender, But she met her husband, and her husband was Prince Harry, and is Prince Harry, the son of the UK monarch, and at the time the grandson of the UK monarch, now the son of the UK monarch. And so suddenly her star power was sort of more evident. Why? Because having snagged, if you will, such a big fish, a big catch, she unexpectedly excelled at the role. Why did she excel? Because of her star power, which was already in her. It was already there. It was just that she hadn't yet found the right outlet to sort of peacock, if you will. She had to peacock, but she hadn't found the right occasion, the right situation prior to Harry. Because the thing is, she could have married Harry, and it could have quickly become evident that she was in over her head, right? Because that's a big deal, to marry the grandson of Queen Elizabeth, who was at that time alive, and to now be married to the son of the current sitting monarch of the United Kingdom, because they still fancy themselves to be an empire with, gravitas. And so that could have been overwhelming for a lot of women, the attention alone, especially the type of attention that Meghan was getting initially from, still getting from the UK press. I mean, the negative attention, hateful attention, resentful attention, toxic attention, overwhelming attention. That kind of situation could have been a disaster if Harry had picked the wrong woman, right? But instead, Harry had picked a woman with great star power, a woman who is and was a star, right? She was already a star. She just turned on her wattage, or turned it up, once she met her mate, her partner, the person that she was meant to be with in this life, right? And then all of a sudden people could see her light because she turned on her wattage, which was already there, right? The wattage was there, the star was there, right? It was just a question of finding the right situation, person to justify turning up her wattage. I mean, the way this woman has maneuvered this situation and just dominated, she just handled it, as if it's nothing, and I don't think they have any idea what to make of it. They are completely confused by it. They what is this? This is the Senate. These are senators. So yeah, Meghan pretty much has and had the star power that was necessary to be Harry's wife. He could have found a British woman who, frankly, had everything that they valued as Brits, the right skin, the right hair, the right pedigree, etc. And she still could have fallen flat on her face, the minute she started to be criticized. But that was not Meghan, right? Meghan took praise and she took criticism in stride. And that has to do with, again, her star power. The woman is a natural born star. I mean, and to think 4 years later, when most people would have been running out of steam, you have this woman just revving up as if she's just getting started. I mean, you have to admire her for that, because it could have destroyed a weaker woman with no star power. So kudos to Meghan. Anyway, I am quite exhausted, you guys. I mean, I've done like 4 videos on my walk, and now I just want to just be quiet and focus a little bit on myself, my own mind. So see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.